Good evening, everyone. For the second time in 5 weeks, welcome to Mill Farm as first host third in National League North, with Spennymoor travelling here to Fylde. Saturday's draw at home to Curtis Ashton may have felt like a defeat with the manner of shipping 2 late goals, but Fylde themselves lost for the first time in the league 3 days ago, going down 1-0 at Farsley Celtic. Over the last 5 games, Spennymoor are still the form side in this division, and they've already played Fylde twice this season in the FA Cup, and still haven't lost to the coast stop. With Spennymoor, who make 2 changes from Saturday's tour draw. Curtis Ashton, Frank Mulhern and Carl Magnay both drop out, and coming in is Jamie Chandler returning from illness, and a debut at centre-half for Aaron Cunningham. So, Dale Eve is in goal. The back 5, right to left, is Ryan Hall, Joe Tate, Aaron Cunningham, Jason Kennedy and Scott McLean. 3 in the midfield, Brad Abbott, Arjan Amoke, and returning Jamie Chandler with Rob Bramshaw alongside captain Glenn Taylor.
Whether it's a little bit too open for both managers like it, especially Jim Bentley's, as you said before. They never involved in very high scoring games. I don't think Fylde, it's always kind of won by a 1-goal margin.
There they come forward. It's with Piggott running direct to the middle. It's on towards Tolley. It's out of Pantero, shoots, deflected up in the air. It's going to go in. Fylde have the lead. Deflected up of Joe Tate, I think. Ended up in the back of the net. It looped over Dale Eve. Back to front really quickly out from the home side. And Tolley shoots towards goal and finds the net in the bottom left corner in the end. It's a really good chest down in the middle from Jack Sampson, which set that up. Ball from the goalkeeper was chested down by Sampson really nicely. Hereford Kettering and Telford Keighley all off because of positive COVID cases in one of those teams' camps. One ball forward for Fylde. It's headed up in the air towards Piggott. Eve will come for it and he will get it just. Piggott goes to ground. Eve off his line. When a shot come in when he's off his line, they'll try and square it towards Horse and he can't quite poke it towards goal. And Spenny will get away with that one. Ryan Hall will just let it go behind for a goal kick. Eve came out. He definitely got something on it. Chandler ducked out of the way thinking Tate was behind him and Tate wasn't behind him, and so now Horse has it. He might have a go here. He does. It bounces up and Daly can catch it again. Foul starting to be in a tendency once more, but thankfully so far those shots that they've had at goal with 3 or 4 of them have been straight at Dale Eve. That one's a little bit more awkward because it's Horton's shot going in, it bounced right in front of him, but he still managed to keep hold of it well. And he release it now downfield. He's got Sampson right in front of him. And he hits Sampson with the ball. The referee says there's no foul in it, and now Dale Eve's in a foot race on the far side. Then he goes to ground, and the foul's going to be given for that, which I think is very, very soft. You don't often see that. Dale Eve kicked the ball out of his hands. It hit Sampson, who I don't think was trying to block it as such. And Dale Eve was probably going to he had a card for all this as well. But Perkins goes left, then right, and instead finds Horton, who's got a bit of a free rein at the minute. Onto his right foot, drop the shoulder, shot will come in, and it's a good parried away well by the goalkeeper. Horton will get there to deal with it, can only put it out for a throw on his near side. Eve had to match that one. Down quickly to his right hand side, and they get on with this throw. The far, it's with Piggott, back to Conlon, now onto Perkins. Wants to get it back onto his left foot, can't do so. But now Conlon's got a free crossing opportunity. Running at a Hall, instead now gives it back to Perkins. First time cross towards the back post, towards Tolley. He won't quite get that first. McLean will get something on it in clearance, but it's not very far. Only as far as Lloyd, and then he beats McLean down the far side, digs across it himself towards the middle. Take with a good header away, only as far as Perkins, but the decision goes Spennymoor's way. They decided that I think Joe Tate was fouled in all of that. In between McLean and Kennedy, now running around outside Jason Kennedy. Cross comes in towards the back post, looks deep. Hall's got to deal with it though because Conlon's chasing him down. Hall will just see it out, no he won't because Conlon will keep it in play and then turn Hall and running in field with it, giving it back to Perkins, edge of the penalty area, plays 1-2, tries to get the ball back, he heads it in field but Chandler can take charge of that one into Hall, back to goal, has to just try and turn away from a challenge, which he does the ball into Taylor, just flicks that so nicely into Rob Bramshaw. He didn't quite get that right, but wins the ball back after his own little mistake, and now maybe there's a counter-attack on it for Spennymoor. A fizz ball in finds McLean, who's got a bit of space to run into here. He's got a lot of space to run into. Ramshaw and Taylor making forward. Then it comes towards Ramshaw, it's across everybody. And none of them quite gambled enough. Ramshaw was maybe half a yard off of that in the end. Can't quite flick it into Ramshaw, which is a And again, a little bit frustrating for Spennymoor. Now Horton has it. He goes one way, then the other, and then plays a nice ball into Piggott, who's running at Cunningham, running towards the penalty area. Around the outside he goes. Will he get his cross in? He will towards the middle. He's crossed everybody. He's got to be 2. What a save from Dale. Bouncing around awkwardly. Shot comes in over the bar. How on earth is it not 2-0? I don't know. Dale with an unbelievable save from point blank range from a shot from Jack Sampson. Taken quickly into Tollett, who's got time to take a touch and find a pass to Perkins, who and then could find a lot of space to find a pass into Connellan. Hall chasing him down, cross comes in towards the middle. Sampson will take a touch on it, back to goal. Shot comes in, off the bar, off the post, sorry. Back to Sampson again, another shot will come in. Ricochets away towards Sampson now, edge of the 6-yard box. Back to goal, he's falls wide slightly. Then you can just dig it back to Connellan. Connellan will, I thought they'll try a first time cross, he doesn't. Instead it comes back to Horton, trying to beat Abbott. Plays a 1-2, will he get the ball back? Chandler will hack it clear before he can. Towards halfway, which will come straight back at them here because there's no one up there in the blue and yellow shirt. Abbott round the corner to Ramsey, decent looking touch, but it's just forced off the ball. But it ricochets Taylor's way. Taylor cuts onto his right foot, plays it square to Tate. He wants Hall to get outside him, so he can pass the ball into him, which he does. Hall's in a good crossing position, outside of his feet. Cross comes in, not a bad one. Towards goal, heads towards goal by Ramshaw. Didn't quite get enough on it, and it goes behind in the end. That's a decent chance that, you know, header came in from maybe 9-10 yards from goal. This time will Scott McLean. We'll go into him okay again. This time he's being marked back to McLean. His ball forward will not find Ramshaw and allow Fylde to come back with possession again, which they do. McLean nearly win it back, but doesn't quite manage to do so. And now Whitmore goes long towards this near side, towards towards Sampson. Sorry, he hasn't picked any because it's away momentarily, but it's still going. It's flicked back towards Philliskirk, and now on to Lloyd on his near side. He's done quite well today, his debut for Fylde this evening. He'll get the ball back down his near side as well. Good crossing position, running around Kennedy. Past McLean in towards Tollett. He's just escaped one really easily. Shot comes in towards the far corner, and they double their lead. As easy as that. Ben Tollett put it back onto his left foot so easily. Solo Spennymoor man for a dummy, and his shot ends up in the bottom corner. Daly's right hand side. He's never going to get down to that one. And Ben Tollett gets his 2nd of the evening. Gets his 4th of the season. Threat. Low ball on the ground, bypasses the midfield and sets up Lloyd on his near side, who can now have a bit of space to run into on his near side. Outside of him is Tollett, lets the ball run, keeps it in place around a little lot. He got a lot of look there into Horton. Horton will shoot, he can parry away. It'll then bounce back towards Tollett on his near side. He's got a bit of time to try and dig out across. Onto his right foot he goes, he finishes it across goal, he punches that one away. Kennedy gets something on it, trying to avoid the corner, but it will actually go for a corner, I think. In fact, no, it will just about stay in play actually. Tollett, little drop of the shoulder, little turn of pace. Finds a pass back towards Horton. Far side to Joe Tate. He lays it infield to Chandler. He's got a little bit of space to try and run into here. He's going to go square instead to Abbott. McLean's in a bit of space on this near side. Tate on the right. Finds the forward pass to Glenn Taylor. Around the corner to Lafudu, who tries a shot. Oh, it's just saved by the goalkeeper. Pushed away to his right hand side. It was goal bound from Lafudu. Push behind. Best chance the Spennymoor have had. Absolutely from nothing. That's a neat pass on to Joe Tate. Got Lafudu outside him, who he uses. Lafudu, he comes in for a cross, put back towards Taylor, and it's put towards goal. To go behind though for give it a goal kick, but I mean, our angle would suggest it was a corner. It'll not matter anyway. That's it. A very frustrating evening for Spennymoor Town, who lose for the 3rd time this season. The first time in a handful of matches. Quite frankly, at the hands of a better side on the night. Fylde started better, finished better, and were better all the way throughout, in fairness to them.